Hello, gorgeous soul. Well, welcome to your monthly astrology. And this is the most pivotal, the most extraordinary, the most life transforming, not only month of the year, but time for many, many years. It's huge. Not only do we have Saturn, the Lord of Responsibility, going into romantic, spiritual, and boundaryless Pisces, making us all, on a positive note, ground our spirituality and ground our creativity. But we've also got the most massive shift of all, which is Pluto, the Lord of Transformation, leaving, for the time being, Capricorn and going into Aquarius. And these two could not be any more different. You know, there was so much astrology chatter about all the hell we were likely to see when Pluto went into Capricorn, which exactly happened. And now we're moving into Pluto going into Aquarius. We become more of a community. It can bring extraordinary fabulousness, although equally slightly worried about the whole AI thing, because we're going to see a technology shift over the next few years, but possibly even starting this month, that is beyond anything. It's going to be as extreme as when the internet came into being. But fundamentally, on an individual level, these two massive planets, these deep-rooted planets, are going to bring about a powerful shift for each one of us individually and also collectively. It's extraordinary. Here's your monthly astrology. Hey Capricorn, how excited are you? Pluto is finally leaving your sign. My goodness, what kind of patterns, destructions, transformations and earthquakes has your life had over the past 15 to 20 years? Well, since 2008. Wow, I can only imagine the cathartic experiences you've had. But now, not straight away, but it is coming to an end. So, you know, Pluto leaves your sign for the first time since 2008 and a new 20-year cycle begins. So, and yes, obviously, Pluto's still involved in some way. And the next phase for you is all about your sense of security. So everything that you've dragged up, changed and transformed, now you can get building. So it is so powerful. You're going to have big relief and a big sense of lightness entering your life, and hopefully a big old pat on the back for all the work you've done, because I bet you've done a lot of work. Anyway, let's start from the beginning of this month. Saturn is also shifting signs, and Saturn is asking you to look at what you're committing to. I mean, you're quite good at that anyway. Your word is your bond. But you may be committing to something. You might actually be committed to writing or putting something out there in the world, or whether that's through a website, whether that's through writing a novel, whether that's through doing something in the universe, like being a politician or speaking up for a group of people, whatever it is that you want to put out there in terms of information. Saturn is saying, right, it's time to commit to it. You can't do it half-heartedly. It's time to really get stuck in. Also, to help with that, Mercury is going into Pisces on the 2nd before Saturn goes into Pisces on the 7th. So all of that is about communication, and you're thinking about the way you communicate all month. You are no doubt going to get some very important information, or the seed of some information this month for you to work with. But it will be big news, definitely coming your way. Now, the full moon is making you feel quite enthusiastic and optimistic and outgoing and adventurous. And there may be a dollop of pleasure coming your way unexpectedly, as this full moon is trine Uranus. And Uranus is like, yeah, baby, I'm going to bring a surprise your way. So look out for that sort of little break in the momentum, or allow yourself to kind of go off from whichever way you're going and enjoy that sort of side street to pleasure for a little while. Now, talking of good fortune, we also have Venus joining forces with Jupiter. That's actually on the 2nd. And on the 3rd, Venus is joining forces with Chiron. There's a lot of healing, and this is another main theme for this month. There's a lot of healing coming to you around your home and family. Also opportunity, wonder and magic. So how can you use that? What do you need to transform when it comes to your home and family? May not even be transforming. It may be just something fabulous coming your way. But certainly a wound from the past is starting to heal. So that is great news, particularly on the 12th when Jupiter joins forces with Chiron. That is big news. So, wow, you are going through a lot, but I believe the positivity is now here. Opportunity is knocking. And when Venus, the planet of love and abundance, enters Taurus, fellow Earth sign, on the 16th, pleasure, creativity, joy and wonder are on the menu. And you're like, yeah, I'm feeling it. And particularly when Venus sextiles Saturn, you might have a conversation with someone about committing to an idea which will bring you pleasure, or some creative project. And it is like, wow, great conversation on the 17th. So pencil that in if there's something you want to discuss with someone. Obviously check in your country it's the same date. With Mercury entering, before I do that, Mercury is sextile Pluto on the 18th of March. This is a golden opportunity for you to do some final clearing up, entering into agreement and saying what you mean. And also for putting your desires out there to the universe about what you want in the next phase, because sextiles are very good for manifesting. So Mercury sextile Pluto, Pluto's in your sign. Put your words out there into the universe. Say it. This is how I see my life in a year. This is what I'm creating. This is what I draw towards me. Use your words as powerful spells on that date. When Mercury enters Aries and the Sun enters Aries, you're focusing more on your home and family. There's a new moon, which is also bringing you that vibe of you thinking, okay, I'm going to create and transform things to do with my home and family. And it could be like if you want to move or if you want a positive shift, do some work on that new moon, light a candle, do a little ritual, visualization, some manifesting on that new moon, because it's powerful. It's allowing you to believe it, to surrender what is no longer working and start again in some way. New moons are always new chapters, so it's great. Pluto enters Aquarius and you should feel a great upliftment at the end of the month when that happens. And then you'll be looking at what security means to you, which has no doubt changed since you've changed, since this last massive Pluto cycle. Finally, Mars enters Cancer. You're feeling very passionate. Particularly, you're passionate about having harmony in your one-to-one relationships and for you to be able to express yourself. Don't try and take control in any relationships, be that a business partnership or a love relationship. If you try and take control, there could be conflict. Actually, just put your passion into making things work. Use a touch of gentleness. You can be helped by that when Venus and Uranus join forces on the 30th. And you're feeling so uplifted and optimistic and warm and loving that you can resolve any problem. Take care, gorgeous, and I'll speak to you soon. I've had my psychic company for over 20 years. I've always been exceptionally picky about who I have on my team. My psychics are incredible people. They're all emotionally intelligent. They give a very accurate and specific reading, and they're all beautiful and different in their own right.
So we got our fabulous psychics here.
My psychics go through 5 rigorous tests, including one with me, and then we get to meet.
I love meeting the readers.
And we make a film showcasing their unique skills.
Sharon P. Here we're doing filming. So are you excited? Just relax, be yourself. Open up your heart.
So if you feel that you're accurate, you're emotionally intelligent, and your heart really wants to empower your clients, then we'd love you to apply and come for a test with us.